Yo guys, Daily here, and in this video I'm going over some tips and tricks on how to improve your aim in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This could also work for the other Call of Duties, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2, Ghost, Black Ops 1, all the other Call of Duties. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. And before I get into this, remember to like this video, subscribe, favorite it, follow me on Twitter, all that stuff's in the description below. And yeah, let's get into this. In my opinion, the number one thing about aiming in Call of Duty is always the sensitivity. In Black Ops 3, it goes to 1 to 14, I think. In the previous Call of Duties, it went 1 to 10, 1 to 14, and 1 to 20, I think it was. Although in Black Ops 3, there is a new feature, which is horizontal sensitivity, I think it's called. And it basically means how fast you look up and down. This could help in certain gunfights, like if you have to kill someone at a high advantage point. This means you are able to pinpoint your accuracy completely and get it perfectly on. I don't really I use both sensitivity exactly the same because I like the way the controller moves around with the PS4 controller. I don't like having to look up slower or having to look sideways faster. What you really need to do is go into a private match game against bots and just go through all the sensitivities 1 to 14. Keep changing them up as you get kills, whichever feels best for you, and then you'll be able to find your perfect sensitivity. Start off either at 1 or start off at 14 and go down or up depending on which way you started at. Start to spin around in a circle to find which feels the most natural for your hand and everything. Personally, for me, I started on the lowest sensitivity. I started at the preset 4, I think it is, and went up to I'm on 7 now, which is like the high sensitivity. So it means I can easily pick people off, but also not be too fast that I can't aim at people properly. If you play on 14, I'm not bashing on you. Just do what you like to do and all that stuff. And tip 2 is always go into a private match game before you start playing. So when I get on PS4, I'll obviously sign in, get on Black Ops 3, and then I'll go into custom games on bots. I play on hardened mode because I believe that's the most kind of real to normal players, and I just practice. I do 1 or 2 games, trying to get my aim on, go for team deathmatch and free for all. I do both them games because they're the main game ones I play, and I just test out my aim. It gets a feel for I keep saying this, but it gets a feel for the controller, and it gets a feel for your hand. It warms your hands up and gets you into the game and get your aiming precise. This next one's kind of an optional one, but putting your button layout on tactical. I didn't do this until a few days ago when my friend showed it me. Basically, it means you can slide while shooting and not have to run and hold the circle or B or whatever you play on. And this basically just means you can get off shots when you're sliding and kill people when they might, because if they're on default, then they might not be able to kill you doing the same thing. In my opinion, this is another optional one, but you need to find your perfect weapon type. In Black Ops 3, there is shotguns, assault rifles, SMGs, snipers, and light machine guns. Basically, this means they all range from different stuff. In my Black Ops 3 actually has really good weapon balancing. So say an SMG couldn't really kill you if you had a sniper across the map, which is something they've really done well in Black Ops 3, and I'm really happy about that. I use the CUDA because you have it unlocked straight away, so you can straight away jump into games and just kill everyone with the CUDA because it's overpowered really. But you know, it's a good gun. It's actually decent at range. This is just perfect noob gun. I still use it at content, but at the moment I'm using the Man of War, which is like a slow firing assault rifle. It's easy to get shots off with it and kills people in a few shots. I always advise running grip. That's another tip. Advise running grip because obviously you want to get the most shots into the body at once. Black Ops 3 also has a lot of it's not as easy as it was in previous games to kill people. So in this game, you could get the first 2 shots off into people and they could still kill you, which is something that was not in Black Ops 2. Say in Black Ops 2, if I shot them twice and they started shooting me, I would kill them first, depending on what gun I used. Also, I use red dot sight. This is another optional thing. I keep doing optional things, but red dot sight isn't too zoomed in. It's also not too zoomed out, if you know what I mean. So this basically means you can get this means you can pick people off at further distances. I only advise using red dot sight if the iron sights on the weapon are not very good. For example, Kuda's iron sights are not good at all. It's a little circle on the gun. I always run red dot sight and foregrip. I also run quick draw. This basically just means I can aim faster and get the first few shots into people, and if they don't have quick draw, I will kill them pretty much. This last step is something I didn't really do until recently. It's very cheap. It's like £2 if you want to get a controller. Basically, just buy a control freak. These basically elevate your controller thumbsticks so you have an easier access to moving about. This is how I play. Although this is definitely optional on the PS4 controller, as the PS4 controller is just a great controller overall. If at any point in time you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter as I said at the start of the video, and if this improved your accuracy, comment below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.
What kind of things that you have? When I find out, don't expect me to stop. I'll come for the peas that you stack and come for all the food that you block. Better hand over the bag. Your boys don't when they see you shot. If I kick down those